These items from Hermes, I definitely don't want to buy the second time. Please guys, stay with me. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oksana. Thank you very much for clicking on this video, and today I want to chat with you about Hermes items that I previously purchased, but I definitely don't want to buy a duplicate from this specific item, etc, etc. And I'm gonna talk about some custom jewelries, shoes, handbags, etc. So let's start it. The number one item I will never gonna buy again, and I'm saying duplicate, but in fact I have already duplicate in my collection, and after having two of them, I'm absolutely certain I'm not gonna buy the third one unless something gonna change. And I'm talking about CDC, and this is the full size CDC. I have it black box leather with the gold plated hardware, absolutely classy. And then I have a tube Epsom leather with palladium plated hardware. First I got this item, I got it at my trip to Las Vegas many years ago, and then I got this one from my local boutique. So the reasoning why I don't want to get this one maybe as a third item, etc. To be honest, if I would have get this one in black Epsom gold gold-plated hardware in Las Vegas as my first purchase, I wouldn't get this one as a second, because originally I want really classy black with the gold, but at Las Vegas they had only box leather, and at that time I was kind of a little bit worried about the box leather because box has the reputation of getting scratches, etc. But this bracelet I have already for years, and it's in absolutely prestige condition. And the reason for that, because the box leather, yes, it easily can be scratched, but at the same time it easily could be buffed off all those scratches. And I'm literally just doing myself you know, just with little cloth polish or even my fingers. The reasoning why I don't want to get this anymore, first and most, because I find that it's quite bulky. Let's say if you like to stack your bracelets, this is very bulky. This is already a statement by itself. If you wear something like that, you don't need anything else. This is the number one, that you cannot really stack it. The number two, and I would say this is the major reason that I don't want to buy any longer, is this little thingy. It makes such an awful sound. Let me just kind of do it and you will hear it. And I really dislike this sound. It's almost making sound of rattling snake, and I absolutely hate it. And no matter if this bracelet is brand new, the moment you remove any plastics and this thingy starts, like, you know, banging on the metal, right away you're gonna get scratches literally within 24 hours, and then it looks like worn. So I mean, I'm still glad that I have it in my collection because it's such a staple piece. And if you're trying to build your profile at Hermes, I highly recommend at least to get one. But will I buy it again? No. As I said, I only purchased the second one because this was a tube with palladium, and I really wanted black with gold. So I shouldn't even actually purchase this one. Maybe just buying black with gold should have been more than sufficient. But anyway, I already have them too, but I know for a fact I will not buy it again. The next piece is shoes, and I will show to you. This is espadrilles trip, and I have it in denim. Once again, nothing wrong with them. Many people saying that they are quite comfortable. I'm not really much into espadrilles and stuff, and I do wear them. Like you can see, they're fairly worn up. Are they absolutely comfortable, like, you know, Nike sneakers, like, you know, cushy comfortable? No, I don't think so. Is it possible to wear them for several hours? Yes, it's possible. Again, if you're trying to build your profile at Hermes, because it's fairly reasonable in price, I would put it, yes, why not? You can get them, but will I buy them in multiple colors and, you know, multiple leathers or fabrics? Definitely not. Definitely not. I find that they're somewhat comfortable. They don't really make enough impact as a fashion statement. But as I said, if you're trying to build your profile, why not? Will I buy the second pair? Absolutely not. So let's just talk about the handbag. Handbags that I will definitely never gonna buy again. I don't have this handbag in my collection any longer, and I'm talking about Hermes Roulis. Maybe I'm gonna include my modeling shots, etc. The reason is that the first time I actually requested Roulis because I thought that it's very close in style to Hermes Constance, and in my local boutique Hermes Constance is actually a quarter bag, and I noticed that in many other part of the world Constance becoming a quarter bag. It's only Paris, France, when they don't actually count as Constance as a quarter bag, but at the same time, don't fool yourself, it's not easy to get. It's very hard to get item at Hermes Paris boutiques. So I thought with my local boutique, since Roulis is not a quarter bag, so I can get something as close as possible to Constance, but not wasting, let's say, my quota on Constance. And boy oh boy, I was so wrong. Because if you look at the Constance Mini and Roulis Mini, it's pretty much the same structure. It has a division at the back, in the middle, but Roulis also has a back pocket, which is kind of really even bonus. And I thought that Roulis doesn't have any kind of, like, you know, flashy logo as H. It's even better because I'm lately into really kind of quiet luxury. But the problem with that kind of, you know, sliding closure, it doesn't really close. There is absolutely zero security in that handbag. And I'm not talking about, like, you know, you're traveling and somebody is trying to kind of, you know, pickpocket you, etc. No, not even like that, because it doesn't have any even magnetic closure or anything like that. What happened if, let's say, accidentally you're picking up that handbag, I don't know, from, I don't know, seat in your car or from any surface, table, etc. If you don't really pick it up carefully, quite often what's happened to me is that it's kind of open up and all the items spill pretty much on the counter, on the floor, etc. And it's happened to me several times because the bag doesn't really close at all. It doesn't really close unless if you fill the bag to the brims, that it's kind of stretching the actual, you know, structure of the bag, and the flap is so hard to push in, you know, forward in, so it means it's kind of holding because it was stretched too much. I never really tried to stretch that bag, and in fact I didn't really use it even much. I just used a couple of times, and very quickly I realized that this is not the bags that I want to have in my collection. And also the attachments were on the side, and when they were on the side, it's pretty much, if you ever had any camera style bag, you know, when the attachments on the side and it's actually not balanced, and that's what happened. Many of the camera bags, they kind of flipping over. This is exactly the same things with that handbag. So, and yeah, I decided to let go of that handbag, and I lost quite a bit of money, keeping in mind that it was pretty much brand new handbag. I used just a couple of times. I lost money on that handbag. So let's proceed to the next item. The next item that I definitely don't want to get into my collection anymore, and it's not specific per se of the item, but it's a material, and we are talking about exotic. and I will give you just one of the example of the exotics. This is CDC small version when you don't have that flippy you know, circle, and I have it in lizard. Absolutely gorgeous with the gold plated hardware. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And in fact, I love this small version of CDC way more than the standard one, because this one you can actually stack it with your bracelet, etc. And I love that options about this CDC. It doesn't make any noise. It's a little bit more, not quiet, it's still not quiet, but it's less of everything, like, you know, and less is more nowadays. But, and just to prove to you that I actually love this bracelet so very much, I actually have 3 of them. I have black with palladium, I have gold on gold, and I have my lizard. But the reason that I don't want to get any more exotic into my collection, because before, when you see at all the kind of the most fashionable ladies on the YouTube, etc., and the most successful people, they kind of always were exotic, and I thought in my life that I achieved some kind of, you know, level of earning, and I'm kind of almost entitled to wear exotics. And I kind of realizing right now that I don't really need exotics in my life to feel good about myself. I'm not saying that this is a bad item. I'm so glad that I have it. Will I buy another bracelet in exotic? I don't think so, at least in close futures, because once again, traveling with exotics, it presents some kind of problems. You have to have a CITs, crossing the borders, etc. Many people actually against the exotics because it's kind of unethical, and so more and so more and so more, like, you know, there is very kind of touchy subject to talk about the exotics. I'm glad that I have it in my collection, but will I buy it again? I don't think so. So no more exotics into my collection, that's for sure. Next item that I don't think I will buy again, this is my Hermes sandals. This is a limited edition. I'm not sure if they're gonna bring it back, but this is when they start to doing that kind of chain dunker hardware, let's put it this way. And I was so happy that I got them, because at that time I had my Roulis, and it's kind of matching my Roulis handbag, and it's really nice. They're beautiful, but the problem is, because this hardware, it's really kind of substantial, and it sits just, I mean, there is a leather piece over there, but it's still quite hard. And after many, you know, days of breaking in of the shoes, you can see they're quite worn. It's still kind of piercing to my, you know, top level of the arch on my foot. So as I said, after many hours, they're still not comfortable enough, because this is really hard piece of metal, and it's kind of sticking, you know, to my foot. I'm glad that I have it. Will I buy the second pair? No, I don't think so, because I was just recently checking website and they have them in black, because when I was actually buying this, I want to have black with gold, but they didn't have it. So right now I was checking, there is a black with palladium on the website, and it's available, but I don't want to buy it again. So this is definitely, it was okay purchase, but will I buy it again? Definitely not. Next, handbags that I definitely don't want to buy ever again, and it's very sad for me to admit, and it's Hermes 2424. I purchased this handbag when it was just introduced. It was fairly new handbag, and I purchased it in Turelium Clemence leather. It was very heavy. It's beautiful leather, but it was so heavy, and I couldn't really handle it. And another point, that the attachment to the strap, they're kind of at the back, and you know, the whole handbag flip into the front. I thought it's not really bothering me at the beginning, but the more I wore handbag, the more I realize it starts bothering me. And overall, I really love the handbag. It's pretty much almost kind of like a size of, it's kind of between Kelly and Birkin, kind of like, you know, if you're gonna merge Birkin and Kelly together. But I don't like the attachment of the strap. I wish if it was like kind of like in the Kelly on top, it would have been much better, in my humble opinion. Quite often it's done in Turilium Clemence leather, which is also quite heavy. If you could get it in Togo, it's still okay. But after using that handbag, because as I said, it's kind of combination between Birkin and Kelly, but it's as wide as a Birkin, I would say, not as Kelly, because Kelly is kind of more, has a slender profile. It's as wide as a Birkin, and it's kind of the same style, kind of cumbersome. But because Birkin, you can kind of put it on the crook of your arm, but that handbag, it's almost impossible to put it on the crook of, like, at least my arm. It's possible, but it's the same things if you're gonna have Birkin 25, but it's in bigger size, it's not 25. It's kind of combination of all of this. I don't think I ever gonna buy it again. And I remember in my local boutique I was even been offered mini, but even mini I don't want it. I think it's quite expensive for the mini size. And that attachment at the back, I don't like it. Unless if you want to use it as a backpack only, then maybe it's a good choice, could be possibility. But I know myself, I'm not really backpack person. Even let's say when we are talking about Kelly Dance, and many people love Kelly Dance and they, like, you know, on the wish list. I never was on the wish list for Kelly Dance because I don't like Kelly Dance. The same things over here, because I didn't want to use, once again, my quota for Kelly Dance. I thought, okay, let me try the 24-24 and see if it will work out for me. And I very quickly realized that it didn't work out for me. And once again, I kind of decided of that handbag to let it go. I mean, I can also talk about more pieces of regrets from kind of Hermes, not even regrets, but I mean, I will never buy the replacement, let's put it this way. But I think for now it's enough. I show you a couple of pair of shoes, I talk about a couple of handbags, and I talk about quite popular bracelet, which is CDC, small and big. I know for a fact the small one, I really love it, and I'm even thinking of getting a light color for summer. I'm talking about like really white or maybe mauve Sylvester, something like that, pinkish color. We shall see. I really like this, absolutely love it. You can wear it winter, summer, all year around. This one, definitely no more. I have two, and that's plenty enough for me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something for yourself from this video. If you have some comments, if you have some kind of pieces that you truly purchased, you still have these pieces in your collection, or you maybe let go of these pieces, let me know in the comment section what you let go of your collection and reason why you decide this item to sell or give it away, etc, etc. So that's about it for today, and I will see you on my next one. Bye bye.